Apple just shocked everyone. This is the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and it's either a total wild ride or a complete disaster. Let's dive in. Imagine this. You wake up one day and Apple has turned your sleek iPhone into a billboard. Yes, you heard me right. A billboard. But instead of ads for soda or sneakers, it's screaming, "I take photos, please clap." Welcome to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the phone that looks like it got lost in a funhouse mirror and came out bloated, confused, and slightly offended. So what's going on here? Is this thing a tech masterpiece or just another overpriced paperweight? Stick around because today we're diving deep into the wildest redesign since Steve Jobs decided rounded corners were cool. By the end of this video, you'll know if the iPhone 17 Pro Max is worth every penny, or if Samsung should send Apple a thank you card for making their phones look sane by comparison. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the new camera bar. It's so wide, I'm half expecting it to double as a skateboard ramp. Seriously, where do I even start? This design feels like Apple took inspiration from Google Pixel's camera bar and then fed it steroids until it couldn't fit in its own case anymore. But wait, here's the kicker. The middle section of this monstrous camera bar, completely empty, no display, no sensors, nothing. It's like they forgot to finish the job. What were they thinking? Did someone spill coffee on the blueprint and now we all have to live with it? Honestly, it's less premium smartphone and more awkward teenager trying too hard to be edgy. And speaking of awkward teenagers, let's talk about the frame. Remember when Apple hyped titanium like Thor himself forged it in a volcano? Yeah, well, guess what? They've dumped it faster than you'd unsubscribe from an ex's Instagram. Say hello to aluminum again. Apple, you really know how to keep us guessing. Now, before you throw your wallet at me in anger, there is some good news. The cameras are getting a serious upgrade. All three lenses, wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto, are now rocking 48-megapixel sensors. That's right, no more sad little 12-megapixel telephoto lens holding everyone back. Sharper zoom shots? Check. Better low-light performance? Double check. If nothing else, at least Apple didn't skimp on the specs. But hold up, there's a catch. To house these fancy new lenses, Apple had to make the phone thicker. We're talking 5% thicker than last year. In smartphone terms, that's the difference between comfortably premium and why does my pocket feel like it swallowed a brick? Still, the extra thickness means one thing we've been waiting years for. Reverse wireless charging. Finally, took them long enough, huh? Android users have had this feature since dinosaurs roamed the earth. But wait, there's more. Well, sort of. Let's dive into the screen upgrades, or lack thereof. The display itself? Meh. Same size, same panel. Nothing groundbreaking here, but the dynamic island is shrinking. Wait, what? Only on the Pro Max, though. Regular Pro owners get stuck with the same old oversized cutout. Why? Because Apple said so. Classic move, honestly. They probably flipped a coin in the boardroom and called it innovation. Here's the funny part. Apple markets the dynamic island like it's the eighth wonder of the world, but half the time I forget it even exists. Am I the only one who doesn't use it daily? Let me know in the comments, do you actually use the dynamic island? Or is it just there to remind you that Apple charges $1,000 plus for a rectangle? Alright, let's talk battery life. Thanks to the thicker body, Apple squeezed in a bigger battery. Translation? The already solid battery life of the iPhone 16 Pro Max is getting even better. Imagine streaming videos during a flight and still having juice left to call your mom when you land. Revolutionary, right? But here's the million-dollar question. Does any of this justify the price tag? Spoiler alert, probably not. Apple could wrap this thing in duct tape, slap an aerospace-grade adhesive technology sticker on it, and people would still buy it. Brand loyalty is strong, folks. Stronger than my willpower to resist midnight snacks. So is the iPhone 17 Pro Max a game changer or just a glorified doorstop? Honestly, it's kind of both. On one hand, the camera upgrades and bigger battery are solid improvements. On the other hand, The design looks like it was designed by committee after a caffeine crash. Love it or hate it, Apple always knows how to spark a debate. Before you go, smash that like button if you think Apple needs to hire a new designer, or hit subscribe if you want more wild tech breakdowns like this, and hey, drop a comment below. Would you buy this phone, or does it look like it escaped from a sci-fi reject pile? Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.